explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Mexico City Diablos. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wilson on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. This is picked up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Number 36 Quandre Diggs on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up
from the gun on third down. Murray flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
the tackle made back at the 20.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker. And the return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
11 yards. It's now
4th down. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And as a result, possession switches hands.
turnover on downs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At their 48-yard line.
Murray has the first down and more. He's going to be out of bounds, but now before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a little different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, touchdown! Great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
So So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Diablos 14, Seahawks nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to...
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Seahawks 15-yard line.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll find Lindsey here. And they're able to corral them right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
But it's 4th down.
They try and run for this, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score at the 21. Seahawks, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Seahawks, first down.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
To throw again is Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Receiving touchdown. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with the pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Here we go. Let's get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin'.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the gun, Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's
but here's a handoff out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Mexico City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. On 2nd and 2, Murray flush to his right. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Seahawks.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 14. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Being chased out left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score, Diablos 35, Seahawks 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there, 82 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Wilson. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now, 3rd and long.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time.